Cowboys Nation and YouTubers? Is that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you? Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. Why? Because let's pump the brakes. I heard the news and saw about the news article where some publication up north wanted to say that the Cowboys were overrated, especially our defense. But you got to take that publication with a pinch of salt, because apparently even in their inner circle of New England publications, it's not a very credible publisher. So it's probably something somebody decided to drum up just to get clicks, and rightly so. That's exactly what it did, as Cowboy fans got up in arms, as we do about our team, to shut that kind of stuff down. Now, I can sit here and harp on how bad that the article was, or how very inaccurate it is, but it's no point. It's no point to dredge up that kind of stuff, because like we've been doing every week this year, we're just going to put up or shut up come game day. All these publications and all this water cooler talk and bulletin board material, they can say it all they want, but come Sunday, you got to play the game, right? So you can say we're overrated, but when we come in to beat you, nothing to say come Monday except you were wrong, except you're not going to say that, because whoever owns up to their BS when they lose. So I'm not even going to worry about that. What I'm going to talk about are facts. Fact is, the Dallas Cowboys have not beaten a Bill Belichick-led Patriots team. That's fact. It's a horrible fact. It says a lot about what we've gone through since 2000. But, you know, if you're a Cowboy fan, you know the trials and tribulations of what we had to go through in that time. So, yeah, it's been kind of hard to have a sustainable winning team and actually beat them when they've had Tom Brady out here winning Super Bowls. So that's a fact. We have not beaten the Bill Belichick-led Patriots team. Another fact, we have not beaten New England in New England since 1980, either 85 or 87. So that's a bad look too. I mean, it's statistical fact, because we only play New England every 4 years or something like that. So it's rare when we actually have these games, especially in New England. So you can take that as you will. But again, facts. Other facts. We got some reinforcements coming in the coming weeks. We had, checking out the Cowboys wire, McKeon, tight end, has been designated to return, along with corner Kelvin Joseph. Bossman Fat is back. Now, you can say that, you know, Anthony Brown needs to watch his back, but I think he's got it. Now, I'm pretty sure after he's seen the performance of Trayvon Diggs and all the talk going around, that he knows that his job could be at stake. And when you're in his position, that the only other position you could play is slot, and Jordan Lewis has got that on lock, you kind of know where you lie with the fan base and probably the coaching staff. But because he's inside and we're not, he knows more than anybody that until Kelvin Joseph or Nashawn Wright or Kennedy or anybody else shows that they can be as productive as him on a regular basis, they're not going to take him off the field. So we're going to have to live and die by whatever he does on the field week in to week out. Now, I think he still can be pretty decent. The thing is, when we have Diggs on the number one and the offense decides, you know, they're tired of targeting Trayvon, they're going to go on the other side, that's when he's going to have to step his game up. He's got to know who he's standing across. Because your boy holding it down on one side, we can't have you be the guy to screw this up on the other side, you know? So I think he sees the writing on the wall. He knows what's up. And then, of course, when you see that Jalen Smith is no longer with the Cowboys, you know your spot is not guaranteed. So I think he's going to step up his game. It's nice to have these guys coming back. Of course, we've been running like a well-oiled machine without them, but having reinforcements always is a good thing. So we'll have to see what's going to happen. They have been designated to return, so that 3-week practice window has begun, and we'll have to see after that if or when they'll make the active game day rosters. I'm excited to see McKeon, because in preseason he looked like a tight end 3-headed monster, not just Schultz and Jarwin. And Bossman, he had his moments, but he also had his downs. So we'll see. But it's nice to see guys getting back on the practice field, working on their craft, and being able to have even the option of playing. But I had more to talk about, but I didn't want to really get into it. I wanted to address that whole article thing first, but I got a little bit of time before I cut this off. Let's talk about my man Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman has said a lot of things about the Cowboys on air. A lot of Cowboys fans have been hating, but he has said something that has rang true, and that Dak Prescott needs to enjoy this time with Kellen Moore. Why? Because he knows as much as anybody, when you have a successful offensive coordinator like you do, sooner or later he's going to get lured away, and then what are you going to have? So enjoy these moments with Kellen Moore as your OC, because if this leads to anything, you know it's going to be hard for the Cowboys to keep this guy on the roster as a coach. The lure to go into another team to be a head coach or offensive coordinator, or even going back to the college ranks, can be too great, and he's just going to want to go. Of course, there's always the outlier like Will McClay, who's had offers left and right every year for years, and he's always decided to stick with the Cowboys. So you never know what Kellen's mindset is, except, you know, he has interviewed for head coaching positions at other places to not get them. But, you know, as a Cowboy fan, and I know as Dak is looking towards the future, you're never going to know how long you're going to have Kellen Moore stay as your offensive coordinator. Plus, it's a bond they had since they were teammates. So, enjoy this time, Dak. It's not going to last forever. Hopefully, it leads to great things in the coming seasons before somebody does lure him away. But, you know, enjoy the time that you have. And lastly, Troy Aikman also said that Jason Garrett does deserve some of the credit for this team. And at first, you're kind of off-putting with that, like, what? Heck no. Jason Garrett's gone, screw that. But when you think about it, you have to give him the credit. Maybe not for the winning season that we're on right now, but he put the building blocks in place. Just like Jason Garrett benefited from the building blocks of Bill Parcells. So you have to think, with his drafting over the years, he built a promising young core while he was here. He was here when we got Dak, Zeke, Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, at the time Travis Frederick, Randy Gregory, Marcus Lawrence, let's see, Jarwin, Schultz, Pollard. I think Pollard was drafted by Garrett or Mike McCarthy. I can't remember right offhand. But some of the young core of this team has definitely been here. The trade for Amari Cooper, Gallup, these guys are a mainstay on the team, and it's because Jason Garrett. And if you don't want to think it was him, think about what Jerry Jones wanted to do with a certain person over Zach Martin. So we got to give some credit to Jason Garrett, and and there's film on it where he said he misses Kellen Moore and everything Cowboys, and of course, who wouldn't? We're on a winning streak right now, and he is not. And he knew he had a good thing where he was, but he just wasn't the guy to get us over the hump. It is what it is. But that's all I wanted to talk about today. Get in a couple bulletin points. Tomorrow, I'm going to start talking a little bit more about the New England game, and we'll go from there, all right? In case anything else happens, like a late night John Gruden resignation or something, we'll talk about it. Till then, this is VA Dallas Cowboy fan. Out.